Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Hakuoki. Kyoto wins. Anyway, and we're just going to dinner with our bros. Anyway, you're late. Oops, I meant to hit this button. I hit the wrong one because I hit the one above it. You kids are late. Who's gonna answer to my crying stomach? Do you mean growling? Oh, you mean growling, Shin? Really, he's so simple sometimes. You guys ought to apologize to my stomach. He wanted to dig in, but I said no, we gotta wait for him. You're such a softie, Shin. Alright, guys, it's time to eat, and that means every man for himself. What about vaginas? What do we do? Oh, I'm a man. I'm a man. Man. Right, Jim. Man, there's barely enough here to feed a kid, let alone a man. So I'll just have to take yours. Survival of the fittest. This food is mine. And we're over here giggling, like, hey, why do you always steal my food? It's because of the difference in size, kid. I got a bigger body, and that means I need more food. Well, I'm still growing, old man, so I gotta eat more too. Sorry you had to see this, Spacey. They're always like this. Oh, he's so fucking pretty. Look at him. And we're like, I'm sorry, I'm just distracted by your chest muscles right now, because they're like in my face, literally. I've, gotten used to it. How are we to deal with accepting such insanity? Oh, why aren't you taking anything? Yeah, I'm good. If I eat too much, I slow down. Hey, what do you mean slow? Whatever, I'm taking that. Go for it. So long as I get a little sake to sip, I'm good. Sounds like I'm going with sake, too. Try not to worry about eating too much or being a freeloader or something, Spacey. Just eat your little heart out, okay? I know. I can't help but feel a little bad, though. Some of them are like, yeah, we don't eat. I'm over there like, stuff in my mouth. Oh, like 4 slices of pizza in my mouth at the same time. What? Oh, I'm not gonna feel bad. I'm a growing girl. Well, if you let that get to you, you're gonna lose. You have to protect what's yours. Okay. Always eating alone made the experience of dinner with these men both an exhilarating and a frightening evening for me. It was actually fun. See, there's that smile. You ought to do that more often. We aren't going to hurt you. Harada, his mouth curled up into an honest smile of his own. Had I really looked so down? Perhaps they were all trying to cheer me up. Yeah, he's pretty too. I like him. I wasn't quite sure how to feel. I was conflicted over whether or not to feel pity for myself or to appreciate the moment for what it was. Okay. Wait. Stop the bus. Beep, beep. Back in a minute. So, I'm well aware that this is only like part 3. And like I said, I'm recording way in advance. And we know this. So, we're going to end up on whatever route we end up on. Like I said, I don't know. We're just doing what we do. And then maybe we'll start guiding. And as I feel, maybe we want to go this path. We'll see what happens. But right now, starting now, because I'm always at least a week in advance, so there's going to be a point where, a month from now, when we might be finished with the first route here and we're ready to move on to the next one, everyone's going to be like, oh, I want to see this person next. So starting now, and, obviously in the first 2 episodes, I didn't say it, but you guys left, obviously, I'm sure, because hello, we play these games, and you're like, oh, I like this person's my favorite. But as we go through, and there are guys that you were like, I like this one. Start leaving them. Start leaving ideas now, like as we go and as you progress. And as there's one you're like, yeah, I definitely want to see his next. So then I follow that because I don't think there's any set, like you should go in this order type of thing with this game. I will look it up just to double check later on. I know I kind of looked to see like if there was, and everyone's like, nah, just go through the first playthrough and get who you get, right? So that's kind of what we're doing. That's obviously what we're going to do. But, I'll double check so you'll know, because I'll keep you guys apprised, obviously. If there is like, okay, they recommend doing this person in the beginning or these people, but leave your thoughts on who your favorites are, who you kind of want to see as we're going through this over the next couple of weeks. Just because obviously right now I'm at least 2 weeks ahead. I'm probably going to be almost 3 weeks ahead because, again, I'm recording, trying to get as much stuff done because there's going to be points where I can't record. We know this, blah, 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 rehashing it all. And then when I am able to record again, I'm only going to be a few days ahead. So I like to be at least a week ahead. We know this. But just this is just my like precursor to like before we get to the end, start leaving ideas so then we know, so that I know like when we go through, when I am ready to go through the next route, I'll have seen for weeks or months, because Lord knows how long it's gonna take, people leaving suggestions because I don't know. Like maybe we're gonna maybe I get to the end of the first route in the next couple of weeks and I'm like, I've already pre-recorded. I don't know. So obviously, if I've pre-recorded to the point where we're getting to the end, I doubt it, because like the first one usually takes a while. You know, we usually get at least 20 hours in to the game, because you got the common stuff and then you got the main, you know what I mean? So I don't think we'll be that far ahead, but just in case we're in the middle of a route, this first route, and I come back and I'm able to record again, and I want to know, so that I'm not like just recording whatever and everyone's like, they totally wanted this guy and I totally want somewhere else. So like, start now as we go. You're like, I like this guy. No, I like this guy. I want this one now. You know what I mean? Like, feel free to change your mind. If you leave and you were like, today you were like, I like guy A, and then a week, 2 days from now, you're like, no, I like guy B better. I'll put them all. I'll take them all. Take all of them in a hat and just see who gets the most votes. And that's who will go next. Obviously the first one is who the hell knows, but I just want to preface that out there, because again, way ahead. So by the time you see this, I am way in the fucking future and I'm probably already halfway down. Oh my god, I wonder what's gonna happen. I should call up my future self and be like, bitch, where are you? What happened? But anyway, I was conflicted over whether or not to feel pity for myself or to appreciate the moment for what it was. The joy seemed to be winning out, however, and I caught myself smiling as Inoue entered the room. Gentlemen, do you have a moment? As usual, his voice was warm, but his eyes were a level of solemnity I'd never seen before, at least during our brief acquaintance thus far. The warmth of the room slowly evaporated. I've just received word from Osaka. Sanin has been gravely injured in battle. No, that's glasses, isn't it? What? Not glasses! What happened? A dry goods store in Osaka was invaded by a group of Ronin. Doshi and Sanin arrived in time to enter the fray and subdue the Ronin, however. Sanin was stabbed during the encounter. Is he going to be alright? Yeah, seriously, I mean, glasses can't... I mean, he's not going to die, we have to romance him, so, but... According to the letter, he is gravely hurt, but the wound is on his left arm. It will be hard for him to wield a blade, but he will almost certainly survive. And I think, from what I read, that certain, depending on, like, as you're going down paths, characters can die. And I don't know necessarily if that happens in this one or, like, the second one, because the second one is, like, a continuation of the story, so you kind of almost get... I hate to say this, I think we're going to end up getting cliffhangers. It's going to be like, oh my god, this is great! What do you mean this is the end? What the fuck? I think this kind of cliffhangs, if I understood people's kind of comments. Like, I didn't read, like, about the routes or what happens, but... I did read that, like, it does cliffhang, and I think that characters can die. So, like, as we're going, like, we're going down guy A, guy B and C could totally die in this route. So that's gonna be sad and kind of suck. But I'm just warning. But glasses can't die yet, because we haven't gotten... We could have been on his path, so it's when we're in a person's path that other characters can die. So, fair warning! Some of your favorites are gonna die! Nobody's safe! Hide your Shinjingumis, because they're gonna get stabbed. Anyway. Oh, thank goodness. I exhaled as a brief sigh of relief, but the rest of the room was tense, still itching for answers. He should be returning here in a few days. Now please, excuse me. I must speak with Kondo. He turned as he spoke, his last words delivered over his shoulder, and was gone. It was Saito who soon broke the awkward silence. An injury so grave he cannot clutch his sword. Perhaps the wound severed an artery. And to wield a blade with one arm is a disservice. He may never carry a blade again if it's true. Oh. At last I understood. Fighting with a single hand would mean less strength behind his blows. Against an opponent of similar skill, he would almost certainly lose. If push comes to shove, he'll just have to take it. I don't think Sanon's just gonna give up. Don't jinx him, Soji. It's gonna look bad if officers start joining the Furies. Huh? Wait, that didn't make any sense. What are the Furies? Uh-huh. Now we get more into it. Oh, so Furies come from something you drink, where any injuries could be cured. Heisuke! Huh? Before I could move, Harada was on his feet and halfway across the room. I barely had time to gasp before he drove his fist into Heisuke. Ow! Heisuke, are you alright? Don't hurt our precious little Bambi. Don't hurt Bambi! That's it, he's Bambi. Don't hurt Toto! No, he's Toto. Fuck it. He's never Bambi. He's Toto. Don't hurt Toto! No! Auntie M! My heart Toto! I can't do a good Dorothy, but I'm sorry. You know how, what's her name? Why can't I think of her name right now? Anyway. You know how she sounded! You know, if you've seen the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, there's a problem with you. I'm not saying, but it's not like my favorite or anything, but everybody's seen it. Anyway, Sano, you're overreacting. That was my bad, Heisuke. I slipped first. You alright? Sorry. After a moment, Harada curtly nodded to Heisuke in an apology, the latter offering a quick, pained smile. See, I feel like Shinpachi is a voice, Heisuke is a voice. Sanosuke, I can't I haven't quite figured out his voice yet, because he's kind of like in between. I don't want him to be as gruff as Shinpachi, but he's also not as like, happy-go-lucky as what's his face? Okita. He's like in between. I don't know, I can't quite get him down. He's kind of more, he's hard. And I don't know what we're going to do for the 4 new guys. They're going to be like fabulous. I feel like I really just want to go like when we get to the 5 other guys, I just really want to like I just want to go out there and be like, oh my god, seriously, like, I am, like, the best. And I just want to, like, because, I can't give it this many voices, guys. Like 5 is normally my limit, and then we got some side characters, and now it's like, I can't. We'll work on it. Nah, I should have been watching what I said. Still, Sano, you didn't have to hit me. His punch had enough force to knock out a lesser man, but Heisuke seemed unfazed. It was never clear how different these men were. Spacey, everything you just heard is something you're never to repeat. I'm sure you're curious, but we can't tell you anything else, so don't ask. And forget what you just heard from Heisuke. His voice was friendly, but his eyes gave his words a cold weight that made me feel uncomfortable. Be like, what? I have no idea what you said or what just happened. I was not paying any bit of attention. Forget what? And he's like, what you just heard about the Furies? Yeah, I know, that was just, we were doing a thing. Okay, you're not the brightest crayon. Like, the Furies that Heisuke spoke about are meant to be pitied. Furies! These are the creatures from which the Shinsengumi saved the protagonist. Okita takes pity on these poor souls. Does Daddy experimenting and have something to do with it? That's just what I'm guessing. I'm a guess because we have magical healing powers, right? And they are super motherfucking strong. And not just like normal strong. Okay, there's something fishy going on here. They know our daddy. Western medicine. Fucking magic? Jesus. I mean, I know it's 1864 and shit, but like, Western medicine isn't magic, it's science. This is pushing the limits. You're making us look like crazy people. Making us look like witch doctors over here, that's all I'm saying. So I'm just thinking Daddy did some experiments on us. Circa Isaac Beckford. This is our ancestor up in here. And that whatever it is that you drink or whatever Heisuke said about taking whatever to become a fury our dad created, and it went out of control, and blah blah blah, and yeah. I'm gonna blame our daddy for this. He has something to do with this shit. It's not just coincidence, come on. Okita's voice was flat, emotionless. A sudden chill of melancholy entered his eyes. I couldn't bring myself to say anything more. Some of their friends probably turned into them. Thankfully, Nagakura broke the awkward silence. It's nothing you need to worry yourself about. You don't have to get all worked up. I was only a guest in their house, not a warrior of the Shinsengumi. No, but we're a warrior of love. The truth is, Shinsengumi's secrets were no business of mine. Something I'd known. There's little value in that sentiment, however. Put it from your mind. Involving yourself in our affairs will only put you in greater danger. I bit my lip and kept silent. The wall between us was almost tangible, almost far too large an obstacle for me to defeat easily. Hey, look, we have an air purifier. But seriously, what is that thing? Like, what's the thing next to our closet over there? Like, what is that? Is it like a hamper? Why do we need a hamper? We only have like one outfit. But doesn't it look like an air purifier? You're like, oh, thank God. I need a humidifier. Okay. Like, help my breathing. Or maybe like a dehumidifier, depending if it's hot. Like, is it a humidifier slash dehumidifier? Is it just an air purifier? Because, like, dust makes me sneeze a lot. Like, seriously. I should one day read a character. Like, sigh, I swear, I don't understand this. Can I read a character like that someday, guys? Can I do it? You think I can? I can't. I don't know if I can do the whole game like that, but it'd be fun as fuck. Just a chapter. I finished my dinner in sad silence, excused myself, and returned to my room. I had a great deal to think about. Furies, huh? I wondered to myself if the Furies referred to the uh, Rak- Rakshasa pictured in Buddhist texts. Though I wasn't well versed, I recalled reading a text about a man-eating demon god with that name. I have no idea where to start, from drinking the medicine to Captain becoming a Fury. Grr. No, wasn't supposed to think about those things. Ah, okay. I don't know why. I was like, okay, we're in a room. Like, obviously I knew we were in the room, but I never realized that the bed went down the middle of the room and, like, faced the door. Feng shui. Like, I don't know why I was just assuming it was, like, there was just open space in the floor and, like, the bed was, like, going the other way against the wall. Like, I don't know why. I just, because I didn't see it there, and all of a sudden I was like, what the fuck is that? And I'm like, oh, that's our bed. I get it. I would pay more attention to the text than what's behind it, but when we came in the room, I noticed the air purifier. Just saying. Just now. It's probably been there the whole time, but I was only going to get myself in trouble if I stuck my nose where it didn't belong. Seeing or hearing the wrong thing could kill me. If I die, I'll have a hard time looking for my father. The Shinsengumi captains are keeping themselves hush around me, especially about the Furies. Well, you only just now know about it, so. Are they doing it to protect me? Even if I dug around, I'm sure nothing good would come of it. Can I just ask, though, seriously? Like, okay, so we've got our little panel doors, right? The little slidey doors, the pocket doors, like whatever. And they obviously have like the top part has some kind of like a shade over it, but like the bottom doesn't. We can see the floor outside. So like, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like that's weird. Like, should boys be looking in my room and seeing my ankles? Just, it's 1864. I don't think my ankles should be showing. I don't think they should be seeing my ankles, and I think it's inappropriate. And it's like, we might as well be walking around butt naked. They can see my shins to my ankles. You know, I mean, seriously, no privacy. And I'm pretty sure our futon's not like super high up, so they can like peer in and be like, I can see you through here. I mean, just saying. What's the deal with that? Why are there no shades on that part of the door? Like, why? No privacy. Just saying. Are they doing it to protect me? Even if I dug around, I'm sure nothing would come of it. I think I just read that, but. Oh, look, the ceiling. With that in mind, I did my best to clear my head of the evening's events and slipped into my futon. Why does the ceiling feel like it's really, really, really close to our face, and it's making me claustrophobic a little bit? Also, did we really need to have a background for that? Like, wow, it's been a whole month. It was just February. Is each chapter a month? My God. March 1864. It fast approached a month since I began living with the Shinsengumi headquarters. Hijikata and Sennen finally returned to the compound from their trip to Osaka, but spirits were low. Okay, so we were probably like mid-February because it was like a week in, and it was February, and now it's March, so, it's been a month, but oh my God. Well, he probably couldn't travel while he was injured. But damn, how far away is Osaka? Jeez. I mean, they're walking, but Sannon's injury had unforeseen consequences for everyone in the organization. Day-to-day operations became hectic for a little while. His wounds seemed quite dire, and they drained whatever goodness in his nature he'd hoped to keep. Aw. Sannon would spend days holed up in his room, protected by a barrier of impenetrable silence. If he were to leave his room, a rare occasion now, he was often short-tempered and quickly retreated. Oh, and he was like, he was glasses dickhole, but he seemed a little bit like, well, I'm going to be that guy, but I'm a little bit nicer. I'm kind of gentle, but now he's going to be like really angry. Oh, we're going to chase him down. Oh, do we have a choice to go follow him? We might need to do that because he's going to be glad he's asshole now. I mean, yes, this is going to make him even more moody and broody. Yes, the way I like them. Even though I too spent days in the exile of my room, he seemed to take it much differently. Sannon seemed trapped within a painful memory, each day bringing him closer to a gloomy twilight. He is the glasses guy, right? Wait, right? I mean, am I like mixing them up? Because I don't know. Yes. Kaisuke. I softly pondered what service I could offer to the Shinsengumi if I were not allowed to search for my father. I'm sure Hijikata's overwhelmed with whatever business he's dealing with, but I need to visit him. I realize with the tension so high that it's better to have Hijikata on my side rather than not. Like, I get you hate me, but what can I do? I crept around the hall looking for Hijikata, but he was nowhere to be seen. Would it be impolite to visit his room directly? As I paced around the hall in contemplation, an unknown warrior appeared before me. Oh! Hi! Yes! Ahem. This is one of the new guys. He reminds me of Shinji from Mystic Destinies because he's got the long purple hair. Oh, why? God, you're... I don't know what kind of voice to give you. We're just going to talk normal until we figure out your personality, but I don't even want to. I just want to stare at you. He's pretty. I've been living in the Yagi residence for a month, but he was unfamiliar to me. My current dilemma compelled me to approach him. Really? Excuse me. Have you seen Hijikata? Oh, wow. Oh, he's like, I don't know who you're talking about. I'm fabulous. Yeah, now he looks fabulous. Look at that hair. It's down to his ass. Damn. The man turned to respond, and my eyes widened to scan his enormous frame before he spoke. And who might you be? Mind telling me what you're doing here? Oh, well, it's a long story. Don't make me repeat myself. Answer me. I'm Spacey Yukamura. I recall hearing the commander recruited a young apprentice as his new page. Must be you. Yes? I wasn't aware they were telling people that I was an apprentice warrior at the headquarters. However, my reputation was the last thing on my mind as I faced this man's pressuring gaze. But he's so pretty. I didn't appreciate the harsh scrutiny he seemed to impose, scanning me from head to toe. So why don't you start telling me about how you know the chief and commander? I hear you're from Edo, but what kind of tricks do you have up your sleeve to slide in here? I didn't know such thing. Smack him. How dare you talk to a lady that way? I mean, a young boy. Boy, man. But judging by how defensive you became, it sounds like I'm right on target. Yeah, he's gonna be the cocky, sexy one. Cool, I like this. Yeah. Look, this isn't the place where someone without any worth on the battlefield or in the strategy room can waltz in without earning it. I'm going to ask you one more time. How did you get in with the chief and commander? Oh God, I cannot. Kanryusai? Kanryusei. Takeda. We can call him Takeda. Takeda. We can, because that's Kanryusei, but fuck, that's hard to say. See, it was names like this. You're like, okay, like Hajime, I can do that, and then you, okay, Heisuke, okay, and then you get this, and you're like, fuck you, game. He's one of the ones that comes up later in the intro, and you're like, oh, you're like, I can do that. Oh, now it's gonna be a little difficult. Oh, damn it. God, he's pretty. Look at the angry eyes and the gorgeous hair. The angry eyes. I know his hair's not really purple because it's like a purple-black color, but it's fucking purple to me. Like his purple hair. Angry red gaze. I bet he's a big softy. He's a fucking marshmallow. He's a marshmallow. Me, Spacey, would get my ass beat so fucking fast. I'd be like, oh, aren't you just a marshmallow on the inside? Poke him in the chest, and he'd be like, backhand me, and I'd be dead. Yeah. This is why I don't live in this game, because I would be dead. But anyway. What did I say? Kanryusei? Takeda, I'm asking you a question. What makes you think you can just ignore me? Oh, wow. Go back to your Pantene commercial, buddy. He grew increasingly agitated, almost like a petulant child, because I refused to answer him. Nah. Stop it! Answer me! He reached his massive hand over towards me as if to grab me, but then a voice stopped him. Hey, Takeda. The hell are you doing here? When he recognized Hijikata's voice, he snapped his hand back to his side. Look at him, he's like, Very well, Commander Hijikata. I'm here on business with Chief Kondo. That's so? I've heard nothing about this. He called me on special orders to assist him while Colonel Sanin is out of commission. However, as it appears, Chief Kondo is nowhere to be seen, so I'll be on my way now. Takeda turned to take his leave, but then he slowed his step, leaving us with a few words. As a side note, Commander Hijikata, are the rumors true that you've welcomed this young blood as your page? Yes, but it's none of your concern to know more. Forgive me. I'll refrain from pressing for details, as it seems to be out of my jurisdiction. I do, however, question your predisposition toward keeping those from your birthplace close to you. That's true, because everyone's from Edo, and we're from Edo, and then they're probably from something else. That's why we haven't met them yet. It seems I forget myself. Please excuse me. Once Takeda exited the hall, I couldn't help but feel a rush of relief. Hey, Yukimura. Don't be walking around the headquarters without permission. Yes, sir. I didn't mean to cause trouble. Your presence here is not common knowledge, and only those staying at Yagi Residence know. Yagi Residence? The location of the first headquarters for the Shinsengumi. Be mindful of anyone who visits from the Maekawa Residence. Is that clear? Maekawa Residence. It was located right beside the Yagi Residence, and it was the first ever headquarters used by the Shinsengumi. Clear. I promise to be more careful going forward. So, may I ask who that man was? That man is the captain of the 5th Division. So why does he not live here if he's the... You know what I mean? Like, because we got, like, the 10th Division, and he's the 5th Division, and this guy's this division, and there's, like, 10 divisions, and we only got... we got 12 guys to... Are there 12 divisions? Because we got 12 of them in a romance, I'm just saying. He's the captain of the 5th Division. His name is Kanryusei Takeda. His swordsmanship is decent, but he's well-read and possesses a cunning mind for military science. He's a tricky one, so be careful. Okay. Furthermore, if you have no business being out, then I expect you to stay put in your room. Hijikata attempted to dismiss me, having said what he felt was appropriate as a stern commander. Ask if I can help around the compound. I didn't get many chances to see Hijikata, so I took the opportunity to offer my aid to the house. I actually have a favor to ask you, Hijikata. Staying in my room for long periods alone makes me feel terribly useless. Would you please give me something to do? I'll do anything. Cleaning, laundry, anything. But not cleaning. I mean, maybe not laundry. I mean, like, almost anything. I mean, okay, you know, within reason. Like books? I don't know, something. Hijikata sensed the sincerity of my plea and it appeared as though he actually considered it. Do you really find yourself incapable of occupying your time in your room productively? What am I gonna do? Stare at the wall? I don't even have any books, bitch. Well, a little. Fine. I shall discuss with Gen, so until further notice, stand by for your orders. Really? This is under the condition that you're to keep from interacting with outsiders. Understood? Understood, but thank you so much. Being the girl that we are, we just, yay! Give him a hug. Poke him on the cheek and run away, and he's like, why did you hug me? Stop acting that way. The next day, Inoue informed me that I was given more freedom within the headquarters, which allowed me to exit my room freely. My duties included cleaning, laundry, and cooking. Not the most glamorous of chores, of course, and I don't know how to cook, but however, it gave me an opportunity to occupy myself as opposed to going stir-crazy in my room. Man, I take laundry over doing nothing. June. Oh my god! It's been 3 fucking months! I mean, otherwise we'd be like, I did cleaning today. Today I vacuumed. June 1864. Holy shit, we've been living with them for like fucking forever. It's been like 4 months. The 4th year of the Bunkyu era became the Ganji Ganon, and the summer sweetly blossomed. Jesus Christ, game. I knew it was going to be full. I knew it was going to be full, but like, oh, good lord. Spring shed its blooming skin, giving birth to lush green trees facing the wide open sky. During one of these beautiful summer days, I finished cleaning after everyone ate breakfast, and Saito brought me to the hall to Hijikata. Commander, it's Saito. I've brought you Gamora. Come in. Saito responded by quietly opening the sliding doors, gesturing me to enter the room. Upon entering, I saw Hijikata, but also Okita, Nagakura, Harada, and Heisuke in the hall. Heisuke's the only one called by first name. It appeared that the only captains who were aware of my situation were present. I know you've been waiting for some time, but the time's finally come to let you out. Woohoo! Wait, what? You're like, out where? Why would I go out? What? Who am I? What am I? What am I doing here? I have amnesia now. Really? I could barely contain the excitement in my voice as soon as the words came out of his mouth. It was more like, really? Oh, I'm sorry. Really? It's amazing. You're kind of a dude. So, is it true there was a man in, Fushimi? Fushimi that matched my father's profile? Fushimi, castle town in the southern part of Kyoto. We're not sure if it's true or not. It was our intention to let you verify for us, considering his daughter would recognize him best. I nodded in response. For now, any information pertaining to my father was appreciated, so I was thankful. So, where is this man who supposedly looks like my father? Our initial reports outline a place called the Tarada Inn in Fushimi. Saito was assigned to check. Tarada Inn, an inn located in Fushimi. It's often frequented by warriors of the Satsuma and Tosa domains. They give me words that I don't know. Are you going to explain what the rest of that means? Because, like, this inn and then this and that, and you're like, yeah, but I don't know what those people, I don't know who those people are now. Saito was assigned. I wasn't sure if that meant I was to accompany Saito or if I would have to wait longer for him. Then Harada chimed in. But this doesn't necessarily mean Koto is a guest of this inn. Yeah, being sighted in Fushimi could just mean he was walking around the city of Kyoto. Exactly. So that's why I'm asking the 3 of you, Harada, Shinpachi, Heisuke, to take her along on your rounds to assist her search for Koto. How are we going with these boys? Okay, new guys. All of us? Usually we split up and go on rounds separately. Hijikata didn't bother entertaining a response, instead looking towards me. Was he suggesting these were the men who were responsible for dealing with me should I attempt to flee? Heisuke must have sensed this as well, so he made no attempt to push the issue any further. I understand what you're saying, but I don't like the fact that you're making us do all the babysitting. You're not going. You're not in on it. I thought you planned on patrolling as well, Hijikata. So for your own benefit, why don't you show your adorable Paige the ropes by having her with you? Why are you trying to push him off on me when I love you so much? I don't really know who I love, but he's one of my top dogs. It could just be the cocky attitude. I don't know what it is. And glasses is just kind of out of the picture right now. But I'm just saying, like, plus we got points with him and Hajime. Those are the ones we got the points with right now, as far as I'm aware. If that's how this point system works, because I haven't looked it up. So I'm just saying, why are you always pushing me off on him? The fuck? You don't want any of this? Because this is pretty fabulous. Woo! Fabulous. Anyway. What the hell are you talking about? Aren't you the one who pushed her onto me? I'm not having any of your insolence today. She's on my page. Maybe, but all the lower-ranking men are starting to believe it. There is, after all, a grain of truth in every lie. So why don't you give her a befitting job? As Okita and Hijikata bickered at one another, the mood of the room was locked in their tense words, until Harada whispered to me, "Well, Kyoto, as you've seen, isn't the safest place right now, so don't force yourself to leave. I mean, we all know what Kyoto looks like too, so the risk doesn't have to be yours alone." You're sweet, pats him on the head. I could look for my father in Fushimi, or join the patrol rounds assuming he's moved places, or stay here to keep safe from the outside, or accompany Hijikata as his page. Oh, we're gonna give us a choice. What should I do? Okay. All right. Okay. That's gonna give us maybe points for Hijikata, right? Join them on their round. Who's going to Fushimi? I don't know. Stay behind at the headquarters. We might be able to talk to Glasses if we do. Right? And then, is them on their rounds the three other boys? And then Fushimi is... So I don't know. Okay, so obviously, like, I'm going to say if we stay behind, we get to talk to Glasses. I'm just guessing, right? Keisuke? Is that his name? Yeah, here we go. Whatever. Glasses. Hijikata, that's going to give us, we have points, possible points to get them. Them on their rounds. Is them on their rounds Heisuke and the other two? Those three? And then Fushimi is our two boys? Because I want to go with our two boys. Because we've already got points with Hajime and Okita. We've already kind of got points with them because I kind of want to go that route. But regardless, let's see. I don't think we should stay behind, even though, it'd be fun to talk to Glasses, but we need to look for our dad. I feel like that's what she's going to do. Hijikata does not want us, so I'm not going to piss him off. We'll piss him off later when we want to bone him. Join them on their rounds. So stay around in Kyoto. I think we should go to Fushimi, because that's where they saw Kyoto. So I feel like that's where we should go and try to spot him. I feel like that would be where we're most helpful. So we're going to choose this, whether we're going with the three dudes or the other two guys. I don't know who we're going with, because I wasn't paying much attention to who was going. I was all of a sudden like, he's going here, Saito's going here, and then it was like, you should go with these three. And it's like, wait, what? I thought I was supposed to be going to Fushimi, right? So that's where we're going. This is where I'm going. My father might be at Fushimi. I want to find out. Even if he had already left Fushimi, there was a chance I could find a lead to his next location. Also, Fushimi is fun to say. Fushimi. I'd already made up my mind. I'll go to Terada Inn. Saito, would you mind if I come along with you? Oh, plus. Yeah, cool. Sure. Yeah, you're cute. I like you. Thank you. Wow, I couldn't believe I might see Father. My heart pounded heavily in my chest, and I did my best to keep my composure and bow. So maybe Okita stays. So I don't know, but I just feel like that is the best place for us to go. But it also is like, chances are we're going to be one of our two boyfriends. Because they're our top two, we already know, because we've already got little magic points with them. But it's interesting that the game gives you, like, magic butterfly points. Because, like, when we approached Hijikata before and we're like, please, just give me something to fucking do, I'll do laundry. You think he would have been like, Maybe if we said, like, I'll just go back to my room and hide there, he'd been like, good. You know what I mean? But you'd think he would be more, like, normal of, like, yeah, you could be useful, because somebody could do the laundry. Yeah, you might as well make yourself useful. As opposed to, like, yeah, you just stay here and eat for free and do nothing. I mean, come on. Right? We're right. We should help out. Normal Spacey is like, nah, I'm cool kicking back, relaxing. I'll get some books. Woohoo! Give me some books. I'll read. I don't need to do no laundry. You want to give me free room and board for me just sitting here being useless and reading books and shit? I'm down with that. I'm so down with that. And meanwhile, this Spacey over here is like, nah, I don't want to just chill out and be useless. I want to, like, help you clean. God, she's dumb. She's better than me. She's a better human than I am. The air was slightly humid, and a thin dampness permeated despite no signs of rain. Permeating. It's been a while since you've been outside, huh? How do you feel? It was an even longer while since I've worn straw sandals, so blisters formed around my strap. I'm fine. I was eager to see if my father was nearby, so I ignored any minor distractions or obstacles. I see. It seemed Saito could read through my words, and he pretended to ignore my discomfort. We were heading to Fushimi, which is south of Kyoto. Hijikata mentioned my father was staying at the Terada Inn, but how do we even know if it's legit? Did they say legit in 1864? Because I'm gonna guess they didn't. Also, fucking and sons of bitches, but I'm sure they had words similar, but I think it's like, are we sure it's like on the DL? TTYL. KIT. Like, I'm pretty sure they didn't. Like, LOL. I can't wait for her to lol later. Like, lol. He's gonna be like, what? We're like, our modern is showing. I'm glad they don't use, like, actually, like, old-fashioned language, because I'm gonna guarantee you most people probably don't know what people sounded like back in the day, and if they did, it'd be like, what the fuck? You know, try reading Shakespeare. What? What does this even mean? It's in English, and I can't read this shit. You know, because it's, like, old-worldly English. Sorry. Our report comes from a local inspector. Supposedly a bald doctor practicing Western medicine stayed there. Which fits your father? I mean, normally that could fit a lot of people, but in this game, yeah, no, pretty much it. A bald doctor. I grew restless with anticipation from Saito's words, and my heart couldn't contain itself. Could this person really be my father? How many bald men practice his field of study? Let's hurry. If you need a rest, tell me. Okay. I had to make sure Saito doesn't see me as a burden, so I tucked my strap and hurried with him. Ooh, new background. Shortly after, we reached the Terada Inn, located in Fushimi. Is my father really here? The inn itself looked well kept from the outside, and Fushimi stirred in the background. I clenched my throat nervously as I approached the door, but I waited for Saito to instruct me. There appears to be a tea shop on the other side. Let's go in. Wait, we're going through the tea shop? Why didn't he go in immediately to snoop around? I had so many questions, both for him and father. Oh my god, is this like a date? Are you taking me on a date? That's adorable. However, Saito seemed very calculated, scanning the area since we arrived, so it felt best to trust in his judgment. We entered the tea shop around the other side, and Saito began scoping the Terada Inn. Saito led me to a seat near the shop's balcony, and he whispered discreetly into my ear. How romantic. The Terada Inn has been noted in reports as a popular destination for the Satsuma domain. Satsuma. I know, the T fucks me up sometimes. Like, I know, but, like, when I'm reading it, like, and mixed in English, I just want to say the T, but... Because of this, I'm cautious that there could be Ronin from the West staying here. From the West? From what I knew, the Choshu domain was connected to Imperial Ronin from the West as well. Choshu domain, a domain governed by Takachika Muri, an opposition daimyo. Most members of this domain were nationalist imperialists during the early part of the Bakamatsu period. It's like the game's being a dick on purpose. It's kind of like how my Sims game is like, oh, did you want things? Nah, fuck you. You wanted aliens? Nah. You wanted this? No. This game is like, you didn't want as many Japanese words as possible? Here are they all. Damn it. I'm just waiting for one to pop in with like kanji characters and be like, God damn it, game! What does that mean for my father to be here? One cannot say for certain. It could all be a coincidence, or it could spell worse. Oh no, surely it's a coincidence. Saito looked at me but didn't respond. The possibility of my father conducting business in Fushimi now pointed to an implicit relationship between him and imperialists. But that couldn't be the case. My father explicitly told me he was visiting Kyoto under direct orders for the shogunate. Shogunate. See, I keep trying to read it like, yeah. Surely there was a reason for the confusion. Shogunate. Shogunate. But what kind of reason would he have being here? Our connection with the Aizu domain means it would be careless, let alone dangerous, for us to enter the Terada Inn without tact. Therefore, I figured it would be good for you to sit here and observe the inn and its customers for clues. Is that all right? Huh? You want me to watch the inn? Saito wasn't my babysitter, but I'd appreciate some backup if something went wrong. Does Saito trust me enough for him to take his eyes off of me? I didn't want to mess things up. Saito, ever the keen eye, spoke to comfort me. Look, the Imperialists know what I look like. If any of them see me, there's no telling what they'll do to me, or even you. Don't worry, okay? I'm going to be gathering information nearby. If something happens to you, I'll be here for you before you know it. Oh, look at that pretty grin on his face. Oh, I love you so much. I'm so glad we came. We might be romancing you first. I don't know. We'll see, but... All right. But I'm holding you to that. Okay, then. I'll leave you to it. Saito stood quickly and disappeared into the crowd, leaving me my seat at the tea shop. I had to play the part, so I gathered my bearings and my new surroundings, and I approached a customer visiting the shop for questions. Oh, I thought he told me to watch the store, so I'll just hang out at the tea shop and stare. For a second, I had to remember I was there for a mission, but it felt like I was a spy in a play. I gathered some intel from customers confirming sightings of a bald doctor of Western medicine who frequented the Terada Inn until a few days ago. Unfortunately, the leads ran dry for anything during the past 2 or 3 days. Huh, looks like we may have just missed him. I braced myself for the possibility that the lead was false, but even still, it was discouraging to come up with nothing. No, it was sort of a lead, but he moved, This was no time to be upset, though. Maybe he would return to the inn after finishing whatever business it was that took him away. The longing for a loved one to return is like waiting for a wound to heal, where the memory of the time before the pain seeps into every moment after. With the approval of the shop's owner, I watched the happenings of the Terada Inn from the shop's balcony. Just then, a mysterious visitor approached me. Waiting for someone? Huh? He caught me off guard. Had he been watching me? I turned around, nearly clutching my kodachi. Oh, it's one of our other boyfriendos. New boyfriendo! I love how the music's like... and then the fucking, cherry blossom leaves, Look at that hotness. Oh, my deliciousness. He's like an ice cream cone. I just want to lick it. He took a seat near me, staring at my hand as if to assure me from harm. Who was this man? He didn't look like anyone I'd ever seen before. Something the matter? He looked dazed. If you're not waiting, are you looking for someone? Oh, no. I shook my head, unsure if he could be trusted. You see, I'm looking for my father. Ah, I see. Father, eh? That sounds like a predicament. Have I heard of him before? If you tell me his name, I may be able to assist you. I'm not sure. I contemplated whether or not this man would have known my father, or even if the possibility that telling this man anything would jeopardize me. However, any information he could have may help. Oh, no, don't. Oh my god, Spacey! Spacey! I'd be like, I'm just waiting for a friend. Just chillaxing. I'm waiting for my master. I'm just a page boy. My father visited Kyoto on a business trip, but he suddenly ceased communication with me. Rumors surfaced that someone with his likeness came to this inn, and I had to see for myself. So you're from the east, then? Yes, I came from Edo. Ah, that sounds like quite the journey. I assume you're not familiar with the area either. Why are you being so sexy and devilish and you're gonna, he's probably bad. He's probably a bad guy. I don't know, but wow, he's pretty. I should help you out. Huh? Well, How should I respond? I mean, I know he's one of our romancies. I know he is. But I also feel like I just don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy. Like, are you sure? I'd appreciate it. Guys, it's such a difficult thing. Like, yeah, sure. Like, on the one hand, you want to be like, yeah, sure, because he might be a good guy, is one of the other ones. But he could be one of the bad guys. He could be a bad guy. He could be one of the other things. You know what I mean? Like people that Hajime said to watch out for. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this. Like, right? Like, right? We don't know. Oh, no. Wait, the other purple hair guy wasn't one of our dudes. He wasn't? Really? Because I thought he was one of these guys. Oh. I thought he was one of the ones, like, blocked out because he was really pretty. Oh, he's not. So who are these guys? You know what I'm saying? Who are these guys? Because this is, Ryuma. You can tell because he's got the mole by his eye. Like, that's him right there. But, like, are these, like, bad guys? Because they're not. Because I thought the other purple-haired guy was a romancy guy. I thought he was in this group. I can't tell, man. We haven't met them, and there's too many people. Oh, no. What if these are dudes that are, like, not. Like, what if these are, like, dudes that are not. And, oh, God. Like, Hajime told us to be careful if there were other, factions or whatever. I don't even know. I don't know how this works. But I'm going to go with factions. Oh, no. Guys, I don't know what to do. You know what? We're going to be like, no, it's good. I'm good. We're good. We're good. Hajime, where the fuck are you? I don't know if we should do this. I mean, don't get me wrong. We're going to romance him later, but I'm going to probably, I think we should just play in the safe. Fuck it. Fuck it. I don't know what to do. Oh my God. I feel like saying that makes us stupid and like we'll be like, okay, and then we're gonna get stabbed or something. It's not gonna be good. But at the same time, we know he's a romancy guy and like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. Oh wow, look at him, he's so fucking hot. Are you sure? I would appreciate some help. I wouldn't want to trouble you with my presence, but if you'll let me, I'd love to help you out. It wouldn't trouble me at all. It would be great for you to help me. Thank you so much. Can I just ask you something? That's not what... Wait, isn't that Ryuma? Is it not? Doesn't it look like him? But he's giving us a... Isn't it? Guys, I'm so confused. Why do they have characters in here that look exactly like, and it's not him? I thought it was it, guys. But that's not his name at all. That's so weird, guys. Guys, seriously. Maybe we should have said no. Are we not seeing the same dude? Ryuma. Sakamoto. We're seeing him, right? Second to last guy, right? You're seeing him, right? Right? You're telling me that's not the same dude? So the fucking same dude. Why is he... Umetaro Saitani. The person who encountered the protagonist at the Torada Inn while she searches for her father. That's not his name in the... Freaking out, guys. I'm freaking out. I'm Umetaro Saitani. You can call me Saitani or Ume, whatever you'd like. Oops. You could have called him Ume. That would have been so much fucking easier for me to say, bitch. Okay, nice to meet you, Saitani, I think. We'll go with that. My name is Yukamura. It's very nice to meet you. Yukamura, huh? You know, some say that your name matches your figure. And I'd have to agree. You, you think my name matches my figure? Are we wearing a dress? Why is he hitting on us? We must be dressed like a girl. What's your first name? With such a cute face. You must have a cute name as well. It has to be. Huh? Well, cute is kind of a stretch. If I told him my name was Spacey Yukamura, he might suspect me to be a woman. Okay, so we're obviously not dressed as a girl. Oh, so should we be like, oh my god, you're so adorable. Should we give him the gay voice? Because he either knows we're a girl or he's just like a little bisexual. I don't know. Oh well, it's okay for you to not tell me. They do say every woman has her secrets. After he said these words, I gasped and covered my mouth with my hands. Wait a minute. Saitani, I'm not a woman. You can't be serious. You are a woman, or do you take me for a fool? I would never take you for a fool. Well, I'm sure a cute girl like you has plenty of men bothering her all around town, so I think it's smart of you to dress like a man. Thanks? The nonchalantness of his response made me practically faint from relief. I just don't understand why his name's messed up. So why don't you go ahead and tell me your first name, eh? Considering he's already figured out I'm a woman, I saw no harm in being honest with him about my name. My name is Spacey Yukamura. Spacey, huh? I knew it. I knew it would be a cute name. Just as fitting on a cute girl. I knew it is a cute name. Hi, it's a fabulous name. Whatever. You think so? Enough about that. What kind of men do you like? If you had to go on a date, where would you go? Wow, are you a man whore? I love you. He's such a man whore. Saitani? We're not talking about me right now. I thought you were gonna help me look for my father. Oh, that's right, huh? I totally forgot about that. Saitani's talent appeared to be in engaging seemingly endless conversations. Saitani. Whatever. Since he was the first person outside of the Shinsengumi with whom I'd spoken, I'd completely lost track of time. Luckily, Saito appeared to rescue me. Thank God. Yukamura, sorry for keeping you. I just returned. Oh, hi, Saito. Ah, it looks like your friend came back. I should get going now. You don't need my help here. Saitani stood up from his seat slowly, appearing dejected as if I'd broken his heart. Well, later, Spacey. Oh, fate brings us together again. And you have the right name, because this is not your name! Oh, maybe. Before I could tell him goodbye, Saitani had wandered off. Saito focused on him, making sure he was out of earshot, and muttered quietly into my ear. Who was that man? He snuck up behind me earlier. Supposedly his name is Saitani. How did it go, Saito? Were you able to find anything useful about my father? I'll brief you on our journey back to headquarters, but don't get your hopes up. Oh. I felt my stomach drop from his words, and I assumed it meant the lead was false. I clenched my fist tightly, fighting back angry tears. I couldn't let Saito see my disappointment. Hold on. I'm gonna go pay for your bill. Okay. Thank you! Spacey. Thank you. Saito and I headed back to the base, and I noticed fireflies grouping in circles as he updated me. The bald doctor staying at the Terada Inn was, in fact, someone different than my father who just happened to match his description. What are the odds? My apologies. I brought you all the way to Fushimi, and there was nothing to show for it. This must have seemed like a waste of time. Oh, please, don't worry. Even though we learned nothing about my father, I was able to get some fresh air. That's nice. Still, I couldn't shake the worry for my father. Saito looked to me reassuringly, and his face lit brightly as he remembered something. Oh, by the way, that man you were talking to earlier. Oh, you mean Saitani? He was an odd man. Usually I can read people, but his outward demeanor was overly friendly, while his body language seemed guarded. Huh, I guess I didn't notice. I was a little too weirded out by how he was flirting with me and knew I was a woman. To me, Saitani didn't seem guarded at all, judging by how open he was with stories. Was something troubling you about him, Saito? He nodded in response, looking away from my face. You can tell a swordsman by their expression. I assume him to be some form of Ronin, And if he's from the area, he's likely to be a warrior of the Susuma domain in the west. Aha. So those are the bad guys. Well, other guys. The Susuma guys. That they've added in so you could romance them. But a Ronin? He seemed too jovial to be a lordless samurai, especially the ones causing trouble in Kyoto. From what it seemed like in our conversation, he was the furthest thing from a warrior. I only tell you this because you shouldn't let your guard down. The state of Kyoto has been unsafe, and I want you to be extra careful. Oh my god, you love us. It's adorable. Understood. And thank you for your concern. Thank him for his concern and for paying for your bill, girl. Jesus. I wonder who this Saitani man really was. Yeah, because that wasn't his name. My first adventure into Fushimi taught me many things, and I can only await what came next. Perfect place to end it. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this part up here. I'm gonna take a page out of my book. We're in a trophy. Chapter 2. Oh, wow. Ooh, what's going on here? Ooh. Ooh. Anyway, I am going to wrap this part up here. I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.